What's going on, everyone? I'm Chase, and welcome to my review of The Last Duel. Now, this one comes to us from 20th Century Studios. It is about King Charles VI, as he declares that Knight Jean de Carrouges. I've seen the movie, and I'm reading it on IMDb, and I know for a fact that I still don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize. And as Jean settles his dispute with his squire by challenging him to a duel, it is the last duel that is presented in this world. It is based on true events. I have not done the research on this. I don't know if this is like the last duel that's been documented, but it's been outlawed years prior. It's just not the best form of punishment. So they've just outlawed it, no more. But the crime that Jean pins on Adam Driver's character is so severe against Jean's wife, played by Jodie Comer, that he feels this is justified. Because no one is getting the truth straight, and so he feels like the only way to show people that he is right is to duel him to the death and stop his lies. So that's just the way he sees it. And you know what? The crime that he commits to his wife, which is rape, justifiably so. Like, if this is the route you want to go, by all means, I support it, because Adam Driver is quite gross in this movie. But yes, going into this, it's directed by Ridley Scott. He's done movies like this before with Gladiator, Kingdom of Heaven. In the production photos, I remember seeing, like, it was really goofy with all the wigs and the beard pieces on Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, so people just concentrated on that. But it's Ridley Scott. He's directing an adult drama that is just epic in scope. It's got a great, setting. There's a lot of production value to it. Like, this could be something. This could be, a humongous movie in theaters for adults to go to and watch just a really intense drama, and also play for the awards contention for the Oscars. Like, this could have everything. Could be a surprise hit. I remember seeing the first trailer, and I was intrigued. I wanted to see, like, what could they do to make this 2.5 hour long movie feel like it's worth its weight, I guess. So I saw the movie, and I kind of like it. I can appreciate a lot of the aspects about it to bump it up to more of a positive level, but it's something I never want to watch again. It's kind of like one of those one and done situations where, like, I can appreciate the craft behind it, can appreciate things involved with it. It's a very heavy movie, and I just really don't have the desire to ever watch it again. But who knows? This might be people's bag, and they want to rewatch it, for the filmmaking or the story of the characters over and over again. Who knows? But for me personally, it's not something I really want to pop in ever. It's just kind of like, I watched it, I appreciate elements of it, I'm gonna move on with my life. So this film is told in 3 perspectives: from Matt Damon's perspective, Adam Driver, and Jodie Comer. Of course, Matt Damon and Jodie Comer's character, they're the ones that are married. Adam Driver's the one that commits the rape against Jodie Comer's character. So everyone's got their own perception of, like, what has happened, and how they dealt with it after. Adam Driver's character thinks he's in the right, and, like, he did this all in the name of love, and he is fantasizing and romanticizing, like, this incident, and thinking it's like a great thing for their relationship. It's really messed up, and it's just really gross. And Adam Driver plays it so well, because, like, you just want to punch him in the face the whole time. Matt Damon's character is, he wants to fight for his wife, and he wants to do what's right, but at the same time, he also has the feeling of, like, hey, if you sully my family's name, I'm going to, like, cut your head off type of deal. So it's a crappy guy against a slightly crappy guy. So there's really no hero when it comes to like any of the guys. It's more of Jodie Comer and the truth. Like, that is what her character's trying to do. That's what she's just trying to, she's like, I don't want anything. I just want the truth to be out there, and to know that he did this and needs to pay for his crimes. And of course, all the guys, in this movie, like, don't believe her, and, like, they think they know women's reproductive systems, and it's just really weird and nasty. But and then again, you see that nowadays with, like, topics like abortion and stuff, and it's like, men are making those laws for for women and it's their bodies. And it's just like we're seeing that now, and we're seeing that it's still continuing to this day. And so yeah, so those are the three perspectives that we have in the movie. So it starts out with Matt Damon's, then it goes to Adam Driver's, and then Jodie Comer's. So you're basically seeing the same thing three times. And I think that's where a lot of people might find the disconnect with this movie, and not really justifying its 2.5 hour runtime. I can see that for sure. It definitely is by the third time you're just like, okay, I just want the movie to be done, type of deal. So the weight of the runtime does kind of wear on you just a little bit, and I think seeing the same thing happen three times is a factor. But it's interesting to see the three perspectives because that really gets you a more like a better headspace of the characters. So I can see the benefit of telling the story three times to understand these characters a little bit better and to understand like why they think this way. But I can see on the same token that people could get bored by this, or like it's going to be repetitive, it's just going to drag. And so I understand the problems with that. And you know, if you're looking for, you know, a pretty good like drama, you know, I think this could do it for you if you're looking for something like that. Ridley Scott has created, I think, another like epically scoped movie. Like it feels grand. He takes this situation that feels small between these three people and he blows it up into this giant thing, and you can feel the weight and the presence of this this crime that is committed, and like it feels like this epic adult drama. And the last duel at the end is really it's gritty, it's brutal. I love how Ridley like kind of dropped the sound a little bit and dropped the music and just made it like bare bones, like just dirty fighting, and like you really felt every single blow that was in the last duel. So I think actually creating like the vision for this thing, Ridley Scott, I think nailed it. Like the production design looks cool, the cinematography is nice, the characters are fleshed out, the actual payoff of the battle at the end to seek justice is worth it. So I think really did a great job on that front. As far as performances go, Adam Driver acts circles around everyone. Him and Jodie Comer, I think like they both share it. Jodie Comer is classified as the lead in this film, and she does a phenomenal job in this. Like she really has a lot to carry on her shoulders. I thought she executed it very, very well. But Adam Driver is so disturbing and he's so unlikable that you want to punch his face every single time he's on screen. But that's how convincing he is. He's really great in this role. Really just kind of took it and ran with it. You know, it's really interesting to see actors that you've seen for so long played like these good people and all this and that, and like then they do a complete 180 and they do someone so despicable that you just can't stand them. But that's just a testament on how great he is. So really great job from him. Matt Damon is solid. I really have no issues with him. Like he does what he can. You know, Ben Affleck, I kind of liked his unhinged performance. He kind of played like, you know, this sociopathic type of king like pretty well. Like, you know, he's just a basically a spoiled brat that is able to like run like a country and stuff. And you know, I thought he played that role as entertaining as he could. But this is Jodie Comer's and Adam Driver's movie for sure. The music is also really great. Kind of adds to the time period that you're in, and just it feels like, you know, just adds to the wide scope of what you're seeing. And like I really enjoyed the music. I haven't heard anything like that in quite some time. So really good stuff. So it's one of those things to where like I can appreciate its craft. I think Ridley did a great job. The performances are well handled, but the subject matter and just the overall nature of the story, it's not something I want to pop in every single time. It's not really something I care to watch for again. But in the moment, seeing this gigantic movie for 2.5 hours was really great to see, because we just don't see much of that anymore. But I can understand the criticisms of it being too long and just, it feeling repetitive. And like I've seen even people have problems with the actual story that's being told and the characters and everything. I get that. So this one's definitely craft over story, but those elements were so well done that I can slightly recommend it, especially if you are looking for something like this, because I know this kind of subgenre of film set in these time periods, they don't come out that often. So this is something that interests you, go check it out. So that'll be my review for The Last Duel. Please let me know down below if you loved it, hated it, thought it was okay. And hopefully my ramblings made sense, because this movie is kind of hard to kind of piece together and talk about. So that will do it for this review, guys. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.